citizens be made aware of the privacy risks if a card payment reporting requirement were enacted?
Right. Well, I think the initial thing is to make sure we have a full public debate on it now before the proposal is put into effect, and that is fully considered, that Congress looks into all the different ways that this might end up expanding information reporting requirements, and that be fully part of the public debate. I think to some extent, if a proposal like this is actually enacted, it's to a large extent too late. If people are aware of the privacy consequences and concerned about it, their real option will be to not use credit cards as a means of payment, and that strikes us as an unfortunate consequence.
Are there ways that entrepreneurs could protect themselves from the privacy risks associated with the reporting regime if they currently use their Social Security number as their taxpayer ID number?
Yes, I suppose they certainly could, individuals could register as a business and get a taxpayer identification number that is different from their Social Security number. I think, again, when you're talking about individuals doing relatively small-scale sales, that, too, it puts a significant burden on them to take that extra step. But it might well be, if this proposal were to go into effect, that that's something they'd want to do to try to protect their Social Security number.
Ms. Darien, if backup withholding, which will require 28% of a business card reimbursement directly be sent to the IRS, were made part of the reporting requirements, what will be the effect on small businesses?
It would be a massively detrimental effect, particularly our members. Again, the majority of our businesses are 10 or less. Our average member is a two-person business. It's typically a family business. And as mentioned, when you're looking at a median gross revenue of a little over $62,000, and you're going to withhold 28% of gross transactions, and that money directly flows through to their household income, you're going to put a severe strain on millions of American families that are counting on, their self-employed breadwinner in their family. So it will have widespread damaging effects on the self-employed community.
Todd, I suspect you are having discussion with the IRS in terms of the economic implications that this will represent for small businesses. And have you posed the question to them if they have done any economic analysis as to the effect of 28% withholding on credit card reimbursements?
I don't know that we've specifically asked the IRS if they looked at that. We certainly have asked them for more information on how they arrived at the revenue estimates of it. But clearly the economic implications are potentially enormous. They clearly have not looked at all of the ways that even aside from clerical errors, that the TIN isn't going to correspond with the businesses being reported about, and so there's going to be not an inconsequential amount of backup withholding if this proposal goes forward, which is going to be just and to think about a business, I mentioned deposits before. I mean, you may be running an inn. You may require a night or two stay deposit, and someone pays on a credit card. They cancel. You may issue them a refund via check. It doesn't necessarily go back on their credit card. Well, you're getting backup withholding on revenue you're not going to have for another year until you file your taxes. And for those folks, every dollar counts.